Let me exhale and first of all, good evening, everyone. Good evening to my beloved wellness warriors. And, you know, I decided to go ahead and do this video. My heart's very heavy over the recent passing of actor Chadwick Boseman for many different layers of many reasons that I will not go into right now. But I just wanted to kind of share a few things with you. My intention is, and I will get to this, is to talk about why I choose not to fly right now and to share with you the biggest TSA secret that no one is sharing with you, which is my reason for not wanting to fly right now. But I also want to give honor to a brother who was an amazing award-winning actor, a scholar, a graduate of Howard University, and the hero within his own story. He brought to life so many of our heroes in Black American history, including the late indomitable Supreme Court Justice Thurgood Marshall, the incredible trailblazer and baseball player Jackie Robinson, and the musical icon, the grandfather, the king of rock and roll, of R&B, of pop, of urban, of soul. Yes, I am intentionally naming all of the musical genres. James Brown. And then the heart song of Spike Lee's recent Defy Bloods, honoring ours who have served this country in the Vietnam War. So I woke up yesterday and I had a really strange day yesterday, which was Saturday, August 28th. And when I woke up, I wasn't feeling well. And it was kind of odd for me to literally wake up, not feel well, and decide that I wanted to go back and sleep some more. And I ended up sleeping until about noon, which is also unusual for me. But, you know, I always advise you all to honor your bodies and, you know, surrender to how you're feeling. So I decided to take Dr. Monica's advice and I did that. But when I awakened and after my prayer and after my yoga session, and then I had some really, really good miso soup that I made. I'll share that recipe later on. And then I even later on added in a cardio workout. I still didn't have the energy that I normally have. And then around 5 p.m. West Coast time, the news reached me that actor Chadwick Aaron Boseman, Wakanda forever, King T'Challa, had departed and is now one of our ancestors, and praise God for him as an ancestor. I feel like what really, really hit me hardest was to learn that Chadwick had been, for the last 4 years, he was diagnosed with colon cancer in 2016. Now, if you look at all of the films he's made, and even the projects that were on tap for him, starring in the upcoming Ma Rainey's Black Bottom with actress Viola Davis, to think about what he was going through when he filmed Black Panther. The surgeries, the treatments, the chemotherapy, the radiation. This is why I always say, you know, Black men, you all have to wake up. Your strength, your determination, your vigor is supreme excellence. It is envied all over this world, beloveds. And I just hope that you will learn to cherish that, which is your birthright, and embrace that and realize that that is where your power lies. You know, we all need to level up. Okay. To learn that this man had been carrying this cancer inside of him for 4 years, and to see what he was able to accomplish within those 4 years before his body was just so tired that he just surrendered. That's what I realized was one of the reasons behind my lethargy yesterday. One of the reasons why I could not really rise up to my level of energy yesterday, and why today I have been so emotional. So I have written something to honor our beloved brother, award-winning actor, Chadwick Boseman, and I want to share that with you all. I want to read that to you. Uh, Tonight it looks like the Zoom platform is working better than it was on Wednesday night. So I'm hoping that we won't have any fluctuations or any freezes. But I want you all, please, to cover your hearts. I need you all, I need to feel you all. I need you to breathe with me right now. And as we do when we open up, we hug each other. I'm sending you all the love and hugs that I can muster up in my little body tonight. And I'm placing my hands over my heart. And we're just going to breathe. And tonight we're going to inhale through our nose and exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Ah. Ah. It's good to just let it all out sometimes. And as I awakened this morning, I still wasn't feeling my best. And so I went out and got my favorite coffee, the venti size from Starbucks, which is a blonde roast pour over. Best thing ever. I am not sipping on wine tonight. I am sipping on my coffee. Even though it is 10 p.m. tonight, West Coast time. This is going to take a minute for me to get through this for other personal reasons. You know, carrying the burden of illness in silence, carrying the burden of illness in silence. Good evening, my wellness warriors, my beloveds, my dear ones. I am Dr. Monica Bickerstaff Riley. I am Doctor of Integrative Medicine with over 30 years of expertise in the areas of aromatherapy, herbology, and traditional Chinese medicine. I am also the proud founder and CEO of my award-winning brand, Dr. Monica's Natural Beauty and Wellness, where I empower women and men to self-love through self-care with my amazing award-winning natural fragrances. I have here my Peace of Mind, which I've practically been drinking today, to my wellness essentials like Rejuvaflex. I'll speak with you later on how to use Rejuvaflex to heal grief. And when we get into the TSA segment, I'm going to be talking about my handmade hand sanitizer, okay? But as I said, I want to share my screen for a minute. I hope you all can see this photograph. And I want to read something to you all that I wrote and that I have been sharing on my social media platforms this evening. So if you would just bear with me. And we will open this up and go into, okay. Everyone should be the hero in his own story. Words by Chadwick Boseman. Last night we gained another ancestor, a king, a griot, the storyteller of our history, Black American heroes woven within the fabric of American history. Supreme Court Justice Thurgood Marshall. R&B, king of soul, king of pop, the king of all music, the late, great James Brown. And baseball extraordinaire and trailblazer Jackie Robinson. And of course, King T'Challa, king of Wakanda. Rest, Supreme Brother, you have set the bar for us to level up in excellence. And to my brothers and sisters, reading my words tonight, tread lightly with respect and kindness, for you know not the burden and pain another carries within. Hashtag Howard University, hashtag Black Panther, hashtag cancersucks, hashtag Black Lives Matter. Rest in power, Chadwick Boseman. Okay. And my words to you all. Please, please, please. And I speak about this all the time. I spoke about this in my last video, but if something does not feel right in your body temple, I need you, I want you, I love you enough to put my foot in your behind and send you to the doctor. Go see your general practitioner. Go to urgent care. Because when you start to hear the whispers of dis-ease in your body, you have to address them before they start or before they turn into screams, okay? Because by the time they reach the level of the scream, that means that something has progressed, something that could be cancer, something that could be an autoimmune disease, something that could be something that is going to require a lot more attention for you that you could have prevented if you had just gone to see your doctor when that pain or that ache or that twinge was nothing more than a whisper. Okay. Okay, so let's talk about the TSA and why I choose not to fly right now. Now, many of you who know me well know I flew up until February 2020 all the time. At least twice a month I was somewhere. I was in Washington, D.C., I was in the DMV, I was in Atlanta, Georgia, I was in New York City, I was in Los Angeles, I was in Riverside, I was in Oakland, I was in Napa Valley, wine country, I was in Chicago, I was in, you name it, I was there. I love to travel. I love to travel. And I also love to travel so that I can share my healing ministry with others in the form of workshops and Q&As and live appearances. When my wonderful collection was featured at Macy's department stores, I was traveling all around doing pop-ups, meeting and greeting, hosting free classes. So, okay, the travel is inside of moi. Now, when I travel, of course, prior to COVID, I traveled with I always had like the version of my hand sanitizer, but in a spritzer. So my natural hand sanitizer is 99.9% antiviral, kills 99.9% airborne germs. So you want to invest in my hand sanitizer. I also have lavender essential oil, which is a natural antibacterial, a natural antiseptic. It's also, it's like the trifecta, right? It's like the triple threat because it also boosts your mood and your mental health. So what I used to do is I would carry a spray version of my natural hand sanitizer, and I would also take the wipes and pour lavender essential oil into the wipes. You know how you have a packet of wipes? I would pour the lavender essential oil into my packet of wipes, close up the package, and then when I would get on the plane, I would wipe down everything, the back of the chair, seat, inside of the pockets, the hand armrests, the seats, the windows, the floor. I mean, you know, the floorboard under the window. I was wiping down. I was the wiping queen. So I did all of that. And when COVID hit and all of the airline carriers started releasing their new policies of sanitization and antiseptic measures that they were putting into their cleaning protocol for flight attendants. And then I was really happy when all of our airports and our airlines consolidated and joined together, which is how we should be doing as a country, joining together with the policy of wearing a mask from the time you enter into an airport, going through TSA security, boarding your flight until the time you reach your destination. You know, you're wearing your masks. Your flight attendants are wearing masks anytime you go into an open cafe or newspaper spot inside of the airport terminal. You just see everyone's wearing a mask, and that's really the best thing because the coronavirus is an airborne virus and it does not discriminate. Everyone is susceptible to the coronavirus. And as I shared with you in my last video, I was exposed to the coronavirus on Wednesday, March 11th, by one of my former students who was a 17-year-old healthy white male. Okay? Anyone can be a carrier of this virus. And if you love your life, if you want to live, then wear a freaking mask when you travel, get your gloves together. So when I decide that I am going to travel, which will be when I decide I'm ready, I will be wearing my surgical gloves. I will be wearing my surgical mask. And look at this wonderful find, okay? These Medi wipers, these are packages of 10. Trying to see if you can, I want you all to see, oh, perfect, the package. Anyway, it's called Medi Wiper Hand Sanitizing Wipes, kills 99.9% of bacteria. 10 wipes. You can get these at the Dollar Tree, you all. These are now being sold at the Dollar Tree. And these wipes are amazing. Okay, so you want to make sure that you have Dr. Monica's natural hand sanitizer, your Medi wipes, your gloves, and your mask when you travel. Now, the big secret that, and look, I have no issue with the airplanes because I believe that I've seen the sanitization process. I know how long germs can last on plastic, acrylic, and leather surfaces. I mean, all of this. And then when you get into your own seat pod, you sanitize. You know, you do your own follow up. You don't rely on the generalized protocol. All right, these are measures that you take if you want to save your life and family members' lives. And if you're not so freaking egotistical and selfish that you think about the person sitting 6 feet away from you in that other seat, sitting in front of you, sitting behind you, okay? All right, look, we all have to help each other, all right? Now, what I want to share with you is the biggest secret the TSA does not want anyone to know about. This secret was shared by a TSA Federal Security Director in June of 2020, so just a couple of months ago. Brave man stepped forward, the TSA Federal Security Director. I will not reveal his name in this video. If you want to know his name, look it up. TSA Federal Security Director, whistleblower, June 2020. All right. It all comes down to these little gloves. You know how when we go through airport security, when we go through TSA, you know, you have to basically strip naked, take off your shoes, put everything into those bins and those trays, go in, stand up with your hands over your head, right? On those triangles and those little feet on the floor. And then you step out and then you proceed to recoup all of your belongings. Well, for many people, and me all the time, and this is because I usually have on essential oils, some sort of body oil, wonderful creation that I've handcrafted. Essential oils, many essential oils will set off the sensors and will look like something else. So when I walk through, I'm always stopped. Female security, TSA always called over. I've got the, do you want to go into a room? No, wand me down here because I know what the deal is, all right? So they wand me down, they swipe off my palms and so forth, you know, put it in the little machine, and of course I clear. But what about the person that comes next after me, who has to be wanded and wiped down by a TSA security officer, the same one who wanded and wiped me down? The issue here is, folks, that up until June 2020, and I don't know what's going on now, up until June 2020, the whistleblower told us, shared with us in a national report, that our hardworking TSA agents were not receiving enough gloves. So let's say I go through and, you know, TSA has gloved, she's gloved up and she's wanded me, wiped me, touched me, because they touch your body, all right? But she doesn't have enough gloves in her inventory at her station to discard the gloves she's had with me, put on another pair of gloves to do the same thing to the next person that sets off the sensors. So in other words, let me break it down to y'all. If you're kind of foggy or hungover on a Saturday night, one pair of gloves might be all she has for her full 8 to 10 hour shift. Do you know how many bodies this one pair of gloves has touched? Okay? This is why I choose not to fly right now. The biggest secret that the TSA does not want the general public to know is that our federal government has not provided them with enough tools so that they can, with their sanitization standards, make sure that each passenger who's patted down, who's wanded down, will get a fresh set of gloves on his or her body. This is a problem, and this is why I choose not to fly right now. Let me switch gears quickly, so I'm not going to make it long on this one tonight. To kind of help you through grief. So much going on right now, so much grief, so much grief. I'm sick of it. I'm going to have to, doctors need prayers and healing too. And if you're watching this video, I would appreciate yours. A lot going on, but to relax the nervous system, you always know that you can always turn to my bath balls. My bath balls are infused with relaxing essential oils and also magnesium, which is key to honoring and kind of depressing our central nervous system. Immediate relaxation. And then the peace of mind, parfum, rollerball. I mean, as I mentioned earlier, with all of my rollerball parfums, you tap your temples, you get right at your pineal gland, your third eye. Look, you just hit everything. I'm just going to go through and do everything. I need all of the help I can get tonight, right? And don't forget to inhale, but the peace of mind is a wonderful handcrafted blend of sandalwood, orange, frankincense, myrrh, vanilla, cypress, the ancient Egyptian, ancient essential oils that work wonders for your mind, keep your spirits uplifted. God knows we need uplifted spirits right now. And then something that you might not think about. I know many of you watching are regular followers and beloved customers of mine. Your Rejuvaflex, take your Rejuvaflex and just mist a little in your palms and of course inhale, but then massage on your heart center. Now, why does this work so well to help to calm your anxiety and help to heal your heart as you're going through a grieving process? Because I have all of the menthol. Menthol is amazing. It's soothing for the heart, for our joints, for our muscles. So I've got the camphor, the wintergreen, spearmint, peppermint, eucalyptus, all blended with other things into my wonderful formula, the Rejuvaflex. So to heal a heart as you're grieving, you want to get with the Rejuvaflex. To keep your spirits up and to keep those migraines and those tension headaches away, you want to get with my Peace of Mind Rollerball Parfum. Soak, which I'm going to do in a minute, soak in a tub with my bath balls, lavender bath balls infused with magnesium. And just a word to the wise. When you travel again, make sure that you have several pairs of gloves, surgical gloves or whatever gloves you can get, because I'm telling you, when you go through the TSA, look, pass a pair of gloves to the person who's going to be patting you down and wanding you down. Wear the gloves yourself when you go through the TSA. Invest in these Medi wipers from the dollar store. They are 99% antibacterial. They are amazing. I use these in stores that I go into now, wipe down my steering wheel when I get back into my car, wipe down shopping carts, all of that. These are amazing. Again, hand sanitizer, Dr. Monica's natural hand sanitizer, and you want to make sure that you have your mask on. There's so many really cool masks that you can show up with that match your outfits and your shoes. And so you don't have to just get on board with the bland blue surgical masks, but you can do your thing with all of these masks right now. And again, they are to protect you. They are to protect your loved ones, and they are to indicate that you're not so freaking egotistical and selfish that you don't care about someone else other than yourself. That's all. Okay, thank you for actually stimulating my spirits a little bit. I am going to continue to sip on my venti blonde roast pour over. I have lit my white candle. It's a Saturday night. I'm about to get into some good trouble. And once again, rest in power, King, beloved actor and humanitarian and human actor, Chadwick Aaron Boseman. You will sorely be missed, but your footprint is still here walking with us, and your ancestral spirit, I am just grateful you're up there right now. Okay? Because we need you. All right. I am Dr. Monica Bickerstaff-Riley, Doctor of Integrative Medicine, founder of the award-winning brand Dr. Monica's Natural Beauty and Wellness. You can find me on Facebook at Monica Bickerstaff, tweet me at Vegas Holistic, hit me up on the gram at Dr. Monica Bickerstaff-Riley. Oh, I'm on LinkedIn now, Dr. Monica Riley. Okay, that's about all the names I can muster right now. I am exhausted. I love you all. Breathe well. Please take care of yourselves, and I will see you soon.